Here's Clemens. Room here to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Finds his target. It's Gates. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Chargers. 47 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now Gordon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real. And I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Gordon. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The fumble recovery. Simeon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 29 yards. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Out out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Simeon on first down. They set up the screen to Booker. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. From the gun, here's Simeon. And he whips that one incomplete there. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Set. Green, 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 20 yards on the pickup there. Simeon, and it'll be good for a Denver first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go now.
Second and 10, Simeon again. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Off the fake to Booker, it's Simeon. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here we go. Leopard. Watching now.
They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Again, Simeon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Simeon on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now it's Simeon. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the wide out in motion.
Leopard! Detroit!
This is Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Chargers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Now, look it back there to that Philly. Here we go. Gone!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.